All right, everyone, welcome to my page. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is when you watch this video, just make it apply. My name is Rashad King, and I am an Orisha priest, crowned Oya. Chengo is my daddy. I'm also scratched in Palomayambe, working with the mighty Sarah Banda, who is a great shaman and warrior known for being able to break any curse. And I also practice hoodoo. Remember, this is a general message, so only take what resonates. I should only be telling you things that your spiritual team should have already revealed to you. If they haven't revealed this to you yet, then of course it will not resonate. So go ahead and just ignore me and just take all of the other things that you learned from these videos. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. All right, guys, so before we get into this reading, just a couple of things. Remember, if you are trying to book a session, the website is always going to be in the description. So always check the description so that you can get the link to my website. The website is going to have spiritual products that you can buy, such as oils that you need for your candles, come to me oil, money oil, the whole 9 yards. It's going to have spiritual bath. It's going to have protective necklaces, protective jars, mojo bags, as well as different services, your rituals, your ceremonies, as well as your cleansings. So if you're interested in any of those things, you can go check out the website, as well as reading material. I know a lot of people are always hitting me up saying, hey, you know, what should I read to learn more about the ancestors, to learn more about the Orishas? Go to my website and purchase my ebook. All of those things are available on my website. All right, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's see what's in this card reading today. Remember, y'all, you can go. I'm just laughing because I just know that it's gonna end up being a love reading again, and I'm trying to get out of that energy and move towards something else. Like, let's do a money read. Let's talk about witchcraft. Let's talk about, spiritual purpose. There's so many other things you can focus on in readings, but for whatever reason, spirit is keep bringing up, this one thing about, love, and it's keep circling around the same thing where, the last couple of readings, it's been really heavy about a Pisces coming back to a connection. I mean, that they can have Pisces anywhere in their chart. It could be their sun sign, their rising, their moon, or any of the other houses and things like that. Or they can have, Pisces characteristics, but that was the thing that was really coming out in these last couple of readings. And it's like, okay, let's cleanse this energy and move the fuck on. We know. But guys, check out my website. I have my products on my website. I have my love oil, which I keep this stuff on my altar because I use it all the time when I do altar work. I have my money oil on my website, protection oil that's on my website. I have returner cinder candles. I have uncrossing candles, but I haven't added it to the website yet. I'm going to add it. Y'all, please do me a favor. Please do me a huge favor. Please. When you order from the website, make sure you put your full address. And I only ship in the U.S. I don't do outside the U.S. It's just not worth it. The shipping, the cost to ship is too much. It's more than a product. But when you are ordering, put your full address. When I say the full address, I mean everything. The number, the street, your city, your state, your zip code. Add everything, because when you don't put all of that information, you slow down shipping for you, not for everybody else. Because typically I try to go to the post office at least, 2 times out of the week. And so, once I, get ready to ship these orders and stuff out, I go to the computer, put everything in boxes, do the bubble wrap and everything, and I start labeling everything. And if I get to your order and that information is not there,
I mean, you would have to wait to the next time I go to the post office. And so it's going to, slow things down for you. And I will send you an email, but that's key. You got to add the full address. Some of you are putting, like the street and everything, but you left out the city and the state. And you left out the zip code. I can't guess that information. So you gotta add the full address if you want to get your products on time. So please, make sure you do that. I just wanted to make sure I add that on there because I'm like, I had to email a couple of people today where I'm like, hey, I can't ship your stuff out because you didn't give me the full address. So please just respond to my email and give me the full address so that I can mail it out. All right, let's see what's in the cards. Let's see what Spirit is going to say. If you guys want to sign up for a personal reading, it's on my website. There's different readings that you can sign up for, including the cowrie shell divination with Elegua. That is on my website. Thank you, Igun. Thank you, Spirit Guys. Thank you, Ancestors. Thank you, Sarabanda. Thank you, Risha. Thank you, Yeshua. Thank you, Olodumare. Thank you, Olaroon. Thank you, Olafi. What is in the cards for the collective? What is it that you need to convey? We have the Two of Wands that came out. Somebody is waiting. Somebody is waiting for something. The Two of Wands is all about expecting for something to happen, and it's also about making a decision. Two of Wands is very similar to the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is also about making a decision. And so somebody is, but the Two of Wands, it always remind me of Elegua because the way the wands is set up, it looks like a portal. And Elegua is the deity of portals. He is the deity of roads, doors, portals, all of those things. You have someone else that's the deity of portals too, because you have Oshun, which is the owner of the mirror, and the mirror is a portal. But of course, Oshun is known for having a mirror. But most people wouldn't associate the portal with it because people will say the mirror because Oshun is all about love. Whether it's bringing love in or whether it's self-love, where it's reminding you of your own worth. Where Oshun will tell you to look in the mirror and realize your own power. But mirrors are portals. Mirrors are strong portals. You can do a lot of mirror magic in order to manifest things into your life. But the owner of portals is Elegua. Elegua is the owner of portals, of doors, of the threshold. Okay. We got the Five of Wands in reverse. There's about to be a strong shakeup. A strong shakeup is getting ready to happen. Somebody's getting ready to get kicked to the curb. I was getting ready to sing something, but then I started talking. That's going to sound... That's going to sound crazy. Because I was getting ready to sing, but then I started talking. I was like, no, why did I do that? But a strong shift is getting ready to... a strong shift is getting ready to happen with this Tower card being here. Somebody is... Okay. We got another reverse card. Why are we getting things in reverse? Somebody is out of balance. Man. Somebody is definitely out of balance with all of these cards coming out reverse. Normally I don't get a lot of reversals like that. And I'm keep getting this that, someone is interfering with this connection. And the crazy thing is that we wasn't getting this in the beginning. When this first started, I remember when this first started because I've been getting the same reading for the last couple of weeks. And it's irritating when I go through runs like this. I don't like going through runs like this where it's the same shit. I just personally don't. But Spirit is gonna do what Spirit want to do. Spirit don't give a fuck about my feelings. But I don't like, when it's every single week it's the same reading. It started to get boring to me, where it's just like, okay, why do we keep doing the same thing, Spirit? But when this first started, it was like a guarantee that somebody is getting ready to come back. And that's why I'm surprised that I'm still getting these readings to this day, because whoever this was, you should have been back together by now. Especially once we start getting readings where there was no delays and stuff like that, where it's like this person should have been back by now. But now all of a sudden, I want to say for the last maybe 3 weeks, I would say, you start seeing delays that you never seen before. And there's a strong hint of interference. Like, go back and look at it yourself. Go back and look at the last couple of readings. When this first, I want to say when this series first started, but there's not a damn series. I want to get out of this. When this first started, it wasn't heavy delays like this. It was just like somebody is coming back. No, that's a lie. Spirit just reminded me. That's a lie. When we first started this, we actually did start this on witchcraft. Is that it was heavy that witchcraft was being done. And I remember when we first started this, it was explaining to the collective that this is the reason why your relationship broke up. It was because of magic. And so technically, when this thing first started off, it started about magic. I remember it was saying that like this was magic, that somebody could have drunk something, that this, connection, it ended unnatural, where it was like, normally when people end a connection, they still, like when they get caught cheating and stuff like that, they still try to fight for it and stuff, but it was like this person didn't fight or anything. They ghosted, they embarrassed you, they left, they acted like, you didn't exist. And it was like, it was because of magic. So when it first started off, it was very heavy on magic. But then it shifted and it would start getting a lot of readings where it was like, okay, this person is coming back. And there was reading with no delays. And whenever there's reading with no delays, it's an indicator that this person is going to be back any moment. And that's when I was like, okay, this person should have been back by now. But now we're kind of back at the beginning where there's a strong interference, where once again someone is interfering with this connection. And so, even here you see a strong interference, with this connection, especially with the Knight of Wands being in reverse. The Knight of Wands is one of the cards that you have been getting for the last couple of weeks. And a couple of things when I see readings like this. And especially, this is the reason why I think that, whenever you're going through something like this, you need to get a reader that you trust, and you need to go to that reader every single month, keep getting readings by the same person. Because when you keep getting readings by the same person, you're able to see true progress or a decline. And a lot of times, I'm able to look at the cards and I'm like, I get on to my clients where I'm like, you didn't do shit. You didn't do shit this month. You didn't do any of the homework I gave you, because the cards are still saying the exact same thing. And when I look at, a reading like this, especially comparing it to the last couple of readings, this is letting me know that the collective haven't been doing any type of cleansing. You haven't. You haven't done any cleansings. You haven't done any protective work. This is somebody that's just like, probably like, oh, all I'm going to do is call on the name of Jesus and pray about it. And, that's it. You can tell because this situation is getting worse. And with it getting worse, you can tell that the collective is not doing cleansings. The collective is not doing cleansings. The collective is not doing return to senders. The collective is not doing uncrossing. This could be a collective, where it's just like, well, you already said in the cards that this person is, coming back. So what's the point of doing work? Well, this is the point of doing work because now your situation is getting worse. Baby, I work until the manifestation is here. I'm not gonna be the two of wands and be at the door like a little kid expecting for something to come. No, I'm gonna work until that shit is here. Until that gift is here, until it's in my hands, that I'm able to touch it, feel it, smell it, slap it, run with it, play with it. Until I'm able to have that thing, I'm gonna do work all the way up until that day. It's like, no, I don't even want to give somebody hope that they're going to be able to stop my shit. And so this is someone that this is a collective that got too comfortable, where it's just like, oh, you said the person is coming, and I'm probably listening to other readers and stuff like that, and they are saying that this person is coming as well. So, I can lower my guards. Maybe I should stop praying. Maybe I should stop lighting a candle. Maybe I should stop doing cleansings. And it's like, well, here we are. Here we are. When somebody has taken your partner with magic, always assume that this person is going to do magic to try to keep this person in their life and keep you out. This person didn't see you as a threat before, and that's probably why they stopped the magic. Is because they like, bitch, I already got what I wanted, your man. And now since I got that, it's like, what's the point of still sending you magic? I can save my Ashe for something else. But I can tell that, this is someone that's not doing cleansings. This is someone that haven't, and people don't realize that when you are and maybe I should have did this as a live. Maybe I might do a live too and, go back over this. Because normally I don't like going into too much details like that in the video, because I try to make it short because people don't like long videos. People don't have the attention span to, really listen to a long video. Most people just like the clips, even though clips really don't give you much information, but I can just tell that somebody, you stop cleansing, probably stop doing incense in the home and everything. There's a storm out over the ocean, and it's moving this away. If your soul's not cloudy judgment. This energy is keep going some of everywhere, where, let's get into it. You have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is, all about, waiting, planning. This is someone that want to make a decision. This is someone that want to travel. This is someone that want to leave home. And, the Two of Wands is all about, expecting for something to happen. The Two of Wands always remind me of Elegba, of what I said earlier, because of how the two wands are set up. This is a portal, and this person is right in the middle of this portal. And so it's waiting for something to open up, and it's waiting for something to happen. And then it's crazy how this person has this thing that appears to be the world in his hand, and the world is actually the clarifier. When you look, at, this person, being in the middle of this portal and having the world, in his hand, you know, and then the world card is the very thing that is clarifying. It seemed like this is someone that's manifesting. It seemed like this is someone that is manifesting. They're manifesting what it is that they want. They're manifesting what it is that what they truly desire. And it's like, now when you look at the clarifier, it's letting you know, well, the thing this person is manifesting, they're manifesting this person. Look at that person naked and wrapped. It's like this is the thing that they're manifesting. And the world card is all about the completion to a cycle. It's all about fulfillment and travel. Both of these cards talks about travel, the Two of Wands and the world card. And so there's double confirmation that travel is getting ready to come. And then, even like I said, the Two of Wands remind me of Elegua, which is the Orisha of communication, the Orisha of portals and doors. And, no one can talk to any other Orisha without Elegua. And so Elegua is a strong deity for manifestation because he is the one that opened and closed our doors. And then when you look at the world card is number 21, which is Elegua number. And so, these two cards are just so synced in so many different ways where it's like the Two of Wands remind me of Elegua because it's a portal. And then it's the world card that is the opening up of what that portal is getting ready to be, and then, the world card represents, 21. And so, which is Elegua number. This could be someone that, maybe you need to work more with your warriors. You need to work more with Elegua, asking him to open your doors, asking him to close the doors of the people that is working against you. Maybe this is the time to do divination with Elegua to see specifically what it is that Elegua needs to convey to you. A portal is opening. A portal is opening in your life with the Two of Wands being here. A portal is getting ready to open, and this portal is going to end up giving you this person. This person is going to come back new and transformed. The way that I'm looking at it with the world card, and even the hidden emotion, you have loyalty that, this person is going to end up being loyal this time around. And so this is someone that's going to end up being very loyal. This is going to, it's somebody, and the one thing about a portal is fast communication. A portal is not like, regular travel that, it's like catching a train or catching a bus. A portal is once you walk through that damn portal, you're at your destination, and so this is something that can happen any day now. Any day now, this person can appear at your doorstep, knocking on your door and shocking the shit out of you. This is someone that any day now they can end up, appearing at your job, and even like this little dog in the picture, having flowers or something in their hands. This is someone that any day now this shit can manifest the way that it's supposed to, especially with the crossing energy. The crossing energy is the Tower card. The Tower card is all about an abrupt change. Things are getting ready to change and happen extremely fast. This is another card supporting that this is going to be really fast. But the Tower card is connected with the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is about celebration. The Three of Cups is about fulfillment as well, just like the World card. And the Three of Cups is also the card of a third party. And so it's saying that this shit is about to end. This third party is about to end. But one of the things that's very significant is that Both these cards can be very similar. The Three of Cups with the World card, because they both represent celebration. But with the World card, it's saying that celebration is getting ready to come in, and that you're going to have fulfillment once this portal get ready to open up with the Two of Wands. But in this energy, it is saying that celebration is getting ready to be destroyed. And so the crossing energy is saying that whoever this person is with, they are in a relationship, that their relationship is getting ready to come to an end, that God is getting ready to remove this third party. And so there's going to be a quick ending of a celebration. And you have the Five of Wands in reverse as the clarifier, which talks about avoiding conflicts. It talks about, no more fighting. And so this person, after this is going to be the end of a fight. This is going to be something that after this tower hit, there's not going to be any more, oh, if you leave, I'm going to hurt myself. This is somebody that's going to say, you know what, I don't care anymore. Do what you got to do. And they're going to walk off. When the Five of Wands is in the upright, this person is still willing to fight. This person is still willing to argue. But whenever it is in reverse, there's no more fighting. There's no more arguing. This is someone that is getting hit so hard with the energy of the Tower card that it completely removes this person's joy and the last ounce of happiness that they have in this connection. And even the hidden emotions, you have that, this is going to be something that is going to end up stressing this person out. And not only will it stress this person out, this person is going to end up leaving this behind. So the Tower energy is coming. Prepare for the Tower energy. The Tower energy is the thing that is going to really set this thing up and moving the way that it should have been moving weeks ago. The Tower energy is here. The Tower energy is a major arcana that this is God intervening. And so God is going to intervene, that he's going to, remember, the Tower card is the energy of Oya. This is the energy of wind and lightning, destroying down this tower. Oya is the Orisha of transformation, which is my head Orisha. And this is, the energy of, uprooting everything that is not serving this person highest good and putting them back on the path that they were meant to walk. And so this relationship that this other person is in is coming to an end. They're going to end this relationship and they're going to end up walking the path that they were destined to walk. You have in the crowning energy, you have the Hierophant. The Hierophant I typically, see as God, but the Hierophant is also the card of religion and traditions, and especially with the High Priestess being in reverse and the Knight of Wands being in the reverse, the Hierophant is being seen as a practitioner. This is someone that they either practice or they're paying somebody. They're paying somebody to do some magic. And this person is trying to create delays because you have the Hierophant as the main energy. And then under you have the High Priestess in reverse, which talks about secrets and it talks about harm and it talks about hidden agendas. And then you have the Knight of Wands in reverse, which talks about delays. This is someone that's not rushing in anymore and being impulsive. And so this is someone that is doing magic in order to make this person feel like they're making a mistake and creating a sense of having them to be a lost soul. And so you have this person, this practitioner, that is doing magic on this person to create delays. And if we want to let me. I get one of my. I got somebody calling me. This is someone that is paying a practitioner, or they're the practitioner that is doing magic, and they are making this person feel lost, second guessing themselves, making the person think that you're not going to accept them, having them to think, challenge their worth, where it's like, oh, do you really think this person is going to love you, after what you have done? This is someone that is creating strong magic in this person's life. This is, I mean, somebody is really doing magic here in this crowning energy. But the thing is that, this is someone, especially if you have your warriors, it's like you should be working with your warriors, Elegua, Eshu, Ogun, Ochosi. And this is what balance energy. This is what balance the energy that as people is trying to send things your way, even if they're not directly sending something your way, but they're sending magic to something that still has the ability to affect your path. Where it's like they're not sending magic to you directly, but they're sending magic to someone that is destined to be on your path. It still fucks with you. And so by doing things with Elegua to open your doors, it will automatically open that person's doors because they're destined to be on your path. And so when you start working with Elegua to open your doors, and you start working with Ogun to clear your path, that door will open and the path will be clear for this person to come in with ease. And for this person to have so much influence in this position, this is letting me know somebody is not doing the work that they're supposed to be doing. You're not doing the cleansings that you're supposed to be doing. And this is how it always start off, is that we neglect these little things like, we're still having delays and we haven't received what divination said that we were going to receive. And instead of doing things like road openers and uncrossings and return the senders, instead of doing those things where it's like, okay, why is this not here? Even my own spirit told me it should have been here by now. Instead of doing something, we just say, oh, it's just the Lord's will. Whenever it comes, it's going to come. But by doing that and neglecting to do what we're supposed to do, we now give this person more time to allow their magic to be stronger and to allow it to have a stronger hold and grip on the other person. And then by the time we do finally tackle it, it gets to the point that a return to sender is not going to help you anymore. An uncrossing is not going to help you no more. Now you got to do a full-blown ceremony because you have allowed this magic to just sit here and get so strong. We got to start in the beginning when we start noticing that our doors are closing and things are not going the way that they are supposed to go or the way that we're expecting. Then we need to immediately, react and start doing the things that we need to do. And that's just my thing that I just want you to take away more than anything. Because the first thing I noticed when I looked at this reading is I'm like, the collective is not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're not doing no damn cleansings. Because this magic wouldn't be as strong if you were. Like, even if it was present, it will be in a lower form, like the Two of Pentacles. You are allowing these things to be clarified in major arcanas, which is way higher and stronger magic. Even though it is something here to defend it, because you have the tower here, but the tower is not your magic and your ashe. This is, the ashe of your deities, that is reaching out, that is helping you. But we all have a part, you know, as Oya is fighting for you, as your deities are fighting for you, it's your job to give them the offering that they need, to give them this, do things to assist, like clearing the path, like doing return to senders and uncrossings. It's like, we have a part that we must play too. It's not, one of those things that we can just keep saying, okay, all of this is off of my hand, I'm just going to give it all to you and you do everything. No, we all have a part that we must play. And one of your major parts is faith and intentions. And no matter what you do, faith and intentions must be present. But this is someone that it's definitely, they're not putting in the work. This is someone expecting for things to change, but not doing the necessary things to ensure that this change is going to happen. You have in a challenge position, you have the Three of Swords, which talks about heartbreak, and you have it paired with the Three of Pentacles, which talks about collaboration. This is another good indicator, because you have another card paired with a 3 that is letting you know that something is ending. And so with here, you have a heartbreak with a 3 of Pentacles, which is saying that there's going to be a separation of a collaboration. And over here in the crossing position, which is vertical from each other, you have a major arcana with it, which is the Tower with the 3 of Cups, which talks about, separation. And both of these can be seen as a third party, and both of these are saying that the third party is getting ready to be removed. So somebody could be seeing a lot of 3s. That's definitely a confirmation on both sides that, this is going to, come to an end. You do have the Queen of Pentacles here as the clarifier. The Queen of Pentacles is someone that's stable. This is someone with money. This is someone this could be one of the reasons why they're still with this person, is this person is financially taking care of them. So when this person comes back to you, this person could be no money, no place to stay. This could be someone that, when they come back, they're trying to immediately move back in with you, especially with the card at the bottom of the deck is the 4 of Wands, which represents home life. This could be someone that, used to stay with you and they could have moved out, because they wanted to see what else is out in the field and stuff like that. And now they have gone out and seen that the grass is not greener on the other side, and they're ready to come back home. And I think more than anything, this person is ready to come back home because, part of this manipulation of keeping this person still was that this Queen of Pentacles was supplying all of their needs. This is someone that the house was in their name, the car was in their name, and now, this person is not going to be able to manipulate this person with magic and money anymore. And so you do have cloudy judgment where this person, they're still a little distorted now, but once this energy of the Tower really set, it's going to end that. I don't want to make it too long because I don't want to make it too long because people don't listen to long readings. They only like the clips. So maybe I'll jump on a live and I'll go into this a little bit deeper.